Welcome to the channel, everyone. Today, we're strapping ourselves in for a wild ride, a financial roller coaster, if you will, through the heart of Europe. We're talking about the top 10 European economies currently on a trajectory more terrifying than trying to parallel park a Fiat in Rome. Because we're not just talking numbers here, folks. We're talking about real people, real lives, and the very real consequences of economic turmoil. So buckle up, Buttercup, because over the next few minutes we're diving headfirst into the why, the how, and the dear God, what were they thinking of Europe's economic woes? Greece, land of sun-drenched beaches, ancient ruins, and an economy that makes you wonder if Zeus himself took out a second mortgage on Mount Olympus. Greece, as you might recall, has been teetering on the brink of financial collapse for what feels like longer than Socrates has been dead. One of the biggest issues plaguing Greece is its staggering national debt. This, combined with years of austerity measures that would make a monk say, "Whoa there, easy on the hair shirts," has left the Greek economy weaker than a shot of ouzo on a Tuesday morning. The good news is, Greece is trying to claw its way back from the brink, but it's a long, arduous journey. Kind of like trying to win an argument with a philosopher who's been dead for 2,000 years. Next up, we're jetting off to Italy, a country known for its delicious pasta, its passionate people, and its government's uncanny ability to collapse faster than a poorly constructed plate of spaghetti. Seriously, Italy has had more governments in the past century than there are ingredients in a proper carbonara. The country is grappling with sluggish growth, high unemployment, and a public debt that's larger than the Colosseum after a particularly aggressive vine infestation. And let's not even get started on the brain drain, with young talented Italians fleeing the country faster than you can say arrivederci. Hold on to your sombreros, amigos, because we're heading to Spain. A country known for its fiery flamenco dancing, its delicious tapas, and an economy that's hotter than a jalapeno stuffed with ghost peppers. One of the biggest culprits? A housing bubble that went bust harder than a piñata at a children's party. When the bubble burst, it left behind a trail of devastation. Banks on the brink, soaring, unemployment, and enough unsold condos to house every bullfighter in the country. But hey, at least the weather's still nice, right? And the sangria is flowing. Plus, Spain has shown remarkable resilience in the past, so there's always hope that they'll pull through. Chapter 4, Portugal Fado. About it, high debt, higher stakes. Get ready to feel saudade, folks, because we're off to Portugal. A country known for its melancholic fado music, its delicious pastel de nata pastries, and a national debt that's higher than the Cristo Rey statue after a growth spurt. Portugal, like many of its European counterparts, has been grappling with the consequences of excessive borrowing and a sluggish economy. Portugal has been forced to implement some tough austerity measures, which have led to cuts in public spending and higher taxes. But amidst all the economic doom and gloom, there are glimmers of hope. Portugal has a thriving tourism industry, and its beautiful beaches and historic cities continue to attract visitors from around the world. Chapter 5. Ireland, from Celtic tiger to economic catnap. Hold on to your shamrocks, lads and lasses, because we're about to delve into the Emerald Isle, a land of rolling green hills, Guinness-fueled sing-alongs, and an economy that's been on a wilder ride than a leprechaun after a 3-day bender. You see, Ireland was once the envy of Europe, its economy booming like a Riverdance finale. But then came the crash, and the Celtic tiger took a bit of a tumble. The Irish property bubble burst with a bang that could be heard across the Irish Sea, leaving behind a trail of bad debts and shattered dreams. Unemployment soared higher than a pint of Guinness poured on St. Patrick's Day, and the country was forced to seek a bailout from the International Monetary Fund. But don't count Ireland out just yet. They've made a remarkable recovery since those dark days, thanks in part to their highly educated workforce and their business-friendly policies. Chapter 6. France, liberté, égalité, economic inequality. Bonjour, mes amis, and welcome to France, a country known for its romantic ambiance, its exquisite cuisine, and an economy that's about as predictable as a game of pétanque after a bottle of Bordeaux. France, you see, is a bit of an enigma. It's got all the ingredients for economic success: a highly educated workforce, a strong industrial base, and a government that's more than willing to intervene in the market. But let's not forget about the good things. France is still a global leader in industries like fashion, luxury goods, and tourism. Hold on to your fezzes, folks, because we're about to enter the vibrant and tumultuous world of Turkey, a country where East meets West, ancient history collides with modern aspirations, and the economy is currently doing a belly dance on a bed of hot coals. Turkey, you see, was once touted as a rising star, an emerging market with the potential to become a major global player. But lately, Turkey's economic star has been fading faster than the paint on a centuries-old mosque. Inflation is rampant. The Turkish lira is on a roller coaster ride that would make even the most seasoned Istanbul taxi driver break a sweat, and the country is grappling with high levels of debt and unemployment. Chapter 8, Ukraine, a fight for freedom and financial stability. Now, let's turn our attention to Ukraine, a country known for its vast sunflower fields, its vibrant culture, and most recently its unwavering courage in the face of unimaginable adversity. Ukraine's story is one of resilience, determination, and a fierce fight for freedom. But it's also a story of economic hardship, exacerbated by conflict and the need to rebuild. However, amidst the turmoil, the Ukrainian spirit remains unbroken. Chapter 9. United Kingdom Brexit, bruises and the battle for economic balance. Right then, let's pop over to the United Kingdom, a land of tea, crumpets, and an economy that's currently more confusing than a roundabout during rush hour. Since the UK decided to go it alone, the economy has been on a roller coaster ride that would make the London Eye look like a child's carousel. The government is scrambling to strike new trade deals. Businesses are grappling with mountains of red tape, and the average Brit is left wondering if their weekly shop will soon cost more than a trip to Buckingham Palace. Chapter 10, Russia, from bear market to bear hug of sanctions. And finally we arrive in Russia, a vast land of icy tundra, vodka-fueled nights, and an economy that's currently colder than a Siberian winter. Sanctions imposed by the West have hit the Russian economy harder than a shot of Stoli after a 3-day banya session. The ruble has plummeted faster than a meteor over Chelyabinsk. Inflation is soaring higher than a Soyuz rocket, and oligarchs are reportedly queuing up to sell their mega yachts at bargain basement prices. Outer Europe's economic future, a ray of hope or a road to ruin. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of Europe's economic roller coaster. We've seen soaring highs, stomach-churning lows, and everything in between. But before you start digging that hole, remember this. Economics may be a dismal science, but it's not destiny. The road ahead may be bumpy, but with smart policies, a bit of luck, and perhaps a healthy dose of European pragmatism, there's always hope for a brighter future.